Now let's talk about hobbies and interest. So, do you like reading storybooks or poem in your free
Uh,
time?
Most of the time, I prefer always reading storybooks. If I talk about the genres, I like fictions, novels, and this science fictions also. But most of the time, I like novels among all of them, and I try to prefer listen to audiobooks because I can hear audiobooks all at any time or any kinds of places, such as I'm doing gym at that time I can hear any audiobook. So I prefer uh, novels.
So, would you like to learn how to play a musical instrument?
If I ever get the chance, I definitely like to learn piano, and I also like violin. So if I ever get the chance to learn piano, I definitely will grab the chance.
Do you have any creative hobbies like painting, writing, or music?
Uh, I have all of them, but when I was a child, I used to paint a lot, and I was so good at painting, and I was also good at singing. Uh, I used to go in different types of festivals and in different types of events where I used to sing, and I also know some musical instruments such as it was like what's it called? It's called. So I don't remember the name right now, but I know some musical instruments. But when I grew up, I had so many busy schedules for my study and for other purposes. So eventually, I gave up all of those habits and all of my hobbies, which I was really good at. But now I'm not that much bad at painting, but I forgot how to sing and how to play these musical instruments.
So, what hobbies are popular in your country?
Most of the time, we can see people for youngsters they prefer watching movies, reading books, or traveling. And if we talk about for senior citizens, they prefer maybe walking out or like sitting in a tea stall and talking with their friends, or maybe they like reading newspapers. So these are the things.
So, do you prefer to do your hobbies alone or with a group of friends?
I always prefer doing this on my alone because I like doing all of the things and other like all of most of the things of my life. I like doing this alone. I don't like to interrupt any friends or family members to my thing. I like doing all the things alone.
Now, let's talk about your neighborhood. So, what facilities do you have in your neighborhood?
I have a big field in front of my house, which is now becoming so rare. So that's the biggest facility. At the same time, I have got some amazing friends there. They are so supportive. At the same time, my neighbors are also so supportive. If there is any problem, they always supports me. Such as last night, one of my neighbors' house got into fire of electricity, and then all of them supported them how to do. And interestingly, there is no one in that house, so we all of them supported them because there is no one at that home right that time. So all of the neighbors are so supportive. I like that thing.
So, what would you like to change about your neighborhood?
First of all, I would say I we need a place uh, where we'll take or place all of the trashes, just for as the just because of saying this, the field in front of my house is getting polluted from all of the neighborhood houses. They are throwing all of the trashes in that field. So we needed a place where you can throw the trashes. And then another thing I would like to change is having proper lights in on the streets, because the streets lights are not that much bright. So I would like to change the lights from the street.
So, is your hometown a popular tourist destination?
Not that much popular, but so many people comes here just because if they want to think about going to the northern part of our city, they most of the time visits Bogura. And there is another attraction uh, which is the our card, so which is so popular in our country. So most of the time you can see people come here just to visit for the another historical place Mostangar, or just for tasting the card.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give you topics and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about. If you want, you can take note here. This is your pen and paper and your questions. Now you have 1 to 2 minutes for this topic, so don't worry if I stop you. I will let you know when the time's up. Because you start speaking right now, please.
So last Friday, we along with my along with my friends and some of my cousins went to thought about going out to refresh our mind from the escape from the hectic schedule of our day-to-day life. So we thought about going to a billiards club because we haven't went there, and it will refresh our mind also. So when he thought about going there, one of our friend denied that he denied our proposal just because he didn't have that much money with him. So I assured him that it will cost not more than 50 taka. So hearing this, he agreed with us and we went there. uh, when we arrived at the billiard hall, we played 8 ball pool at there, and it didn't. I thought it will cost me around 200 or maybe 250, but surprisingly, it costed me only 20 taka, and we were so happy about that. We played for 1 hour maybe, and it refreshed our mind. And it was my first time I went there. I learned a new skill, and I felt so happy about that day. And later on that, we went to a juice bar and drink some juice, and surprisingly, we didn't had that much money after playing billiards hall, but the juice price was also so little, it only 20 taka, so it was also budget friendly for us. So after having some juice, we realized one thing, that to make a day really memorable, or to do so many fun things with all the friends or cousins, maybe cousins perhaps. So we don't need more money to go to fancy places or do other fancy things. We just need we just need to understand who are we with, who is the person we are with. So the persons can make the day more memorable, not money. So all most of the time we don't need money, we need some good friends and good peoples around us.
Thank you. Could I have the paper and pencil back, please? Well, now I'm going to ask you some questions which are related to this topic. So we all know that going out to have a holiday is tiring. In spite of this, why do people like visiting new places?
Most of the time we can see it is the children who wants to go outside for any reason or any kinds of places, just because they feel so happy. And most of the children are now captive in their house, so they feel a kind of uh, like independent when they go out. At the same time, if I talk about for youngsters or senior citizens, they feel like when they go out, it refreshes their mind. And besides tiredness, they feel enjoyment in their heart. They can feel a kind of peace in their heart. So that's the main reason, I think.
So do you think holidays are important?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you have holidays, it after a whole hectic week, it when you get a holiday, it refreshes your mind. You can start your new week from a jolly mood from the holiday. So holidays is absolutely needed.
So which one do you prefer? Is it staying at home on holidays or going out with your friends on holidays?
I always prefer going out with my friends or family members on holidays, because holiday is the but because when you go out, this is the most common way in our country to spend our holidays, because we don't have that much things nowadays to do. But I used to play on holidays some years before, but nowadays I don't have the chance to play with my friends, just because they went to some of the friends went to Dhaka, some of the friends went to abroad. So I most of the time I go go to other places such as restaurants or parks with my friends to spend the holiday.
So, what about the people of your country? Do they like going out on holidays?
Yeah, most of the people went go to their relatives' house or just to visit their relatives after a long time on the holidays, because it's the only time when the people who do job can get the time. And besides going to relatives' house, they go to the most popular place in our countries for children is park or maybe any kinds of amusement parks or restaurants.
Thank you, Ajit. That is the end of your speaking test.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.